Hey everyone, Sarah here from Where I've Been Wandering. Today I'm doing a little video on my DJI Mavic Pro. So a little backstory on this bad boy. I took it to Costa Rica, and while I was filming at the Rio Celeste, I crashed it in the river. So it went into the river, I heard it crash, and I probably got it out of the river in about 30 seconds to like a minute and a half. I can't tell you the exact amount of time that it was submerged underwater because, you know, when you go into like adrenaline overdrive and time kind of stands still. So I don't know exact amount of time, but it was definitely less than like 2 minutes that it was submerged underwater. Took the drone out of the river, dried it off right away. I kind of used a hair dryer when I was back at the hotel to kind of like blow any water or air through it, and then I let it sit for like 3 weeks to make sure that it was like completely dry, like everything inside, before I tried to start it up or do anything with it. Now the one reason why I kind of had hope that it would start back up again was because when I retrieved it out of the river, the lights were still on in the front and the back and on the battery, so we actually had to power it down after I got it out of the river. So after that, I put on the propellers just today and noticed when I spun them that they had a really gritty noise to them, and so I knew that there's probably a little bit of debris inside. So we took some compressed air and blew those out until they were like spinning very freely, and started it up, and it worked. So I am super happy that we revived the Mavic. I would say that this thing has 9 lives. It is pretty indestructible. If it can hit a tree, crash into a river, and still fly another day. So I am a DJI fan for life. Okay, so today's the day I'm gonna try to fly my Mavic for the first time since I crashed it back in Costa Rica. And I unfolded it, put the propellers on, and I can already tell that I can hear some like grit or sand particles in the little propeller capsule here. So I'm gonna try to blow that out and we'll see what happens. I'm crossing my fingers that we'll get it to fly today before I leave for India.
Oh yeah, I see that shit come out. Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Whoa!
It sent current through by spinning it.
Wow.
Fixed it. I got it. Yeah!
So, good news, I turned it on and I can actually see what is on the video recorder. So, it says ready to go. I'm gonna launch it. Alright, now we're ready to take off. Let's see if it goes. Holy crap! It does work! I can't believe it. I'm so happy right now.
Check all of its functions.
I know. Alright, it's flying, although now it seems like it's just not quite as precise as it used to be, but it still goes up and down, left, right, but it just needs to kind of overcorrect. Yeah, I should probably take a picture. Okay, so the takeaway to this whole video is that if you crash your drone, there is still a chance that it will work. I'm super impressed with this drone and how indestructible it is. The fact that I crashed into a tree, crashed into the river, it was totally submerged for about 2 minutes, and I was able to revive it was amazing. So the steps that I took to revive this drone were, as soon as I got it out of the river, I hand wiped it down as much as possible, took the battery out, took the SD card out, took the blades of the propellers off. I brought it back to my hotel room, and then I used a hair dryer to blow any remaining water off of it. Then after that, I let it sit for about 4 weeks straight, and I didn't start it up or use it at all. I wanted to make sure it was completely and thoroughly dry before I tried anything. After those 4 weeks, I put the propellers on, heard that there was a little bit of grit in the motors. We blew it out with some compressed air and started it up, and it flew. So I'm super happy with this drone. So if you're thinking of getting a DJI, they are really good quality. The other thing I would mention is that I crashed this drone into a freshwater river. I don't know if that would, if the steps I took would work in saltwater. Saltwater, I think, might be able to destroy some stuff a little bit quicker than freshwater, but I'm not sure about that. So this was a freshwater crash. Anyways, if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave me a comment, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video.